Hello family and friends and fellow YouTubers, it's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and today I'm at the Hancock Homestead, and I've got a lot going on today, so I thought I would just take you guys on along and hope you enjoyed the day with me. So here we go. Too cold to pump today. Gotta go water those chickens. At least it's not as windy today. Paulo, let's go. Paulo said he wanted some fresh air. Yes, me too. Alright. Yes, I'm here, girls. And guys. Oh gosh, that's too tight. Oh my god. Alright, I cannot get the lids off this morning. I probably will froze them on. Yes, I know. I know it's cold out here. Alright, girls. I forgot the other one at the house. So here, look, I'll just pour this down in this trough. Yeah. There you go. Some of this off. There. Alright. So low in the back, I'm just going to have to pour it now. Time to buy some more. So I thought I would share with you guys what happened to John. I took a little bit of video of him sitting in there in the recliner. Last night, on his way in from the barn, he slipped on a piece of ice and landed flat on his back. He said his feet were out from underneath of him before he even realized what was going on. He couldn't catch himself or anything. So he fell flat on his back and hit his head. And when he fell, he said he must have hit like a block of snow, ice, you know, a frozen block, because it hit him in the left rib cage. Even though he fell flat, whatever was poking up out of the ground hit him in the left rib cage. Well, I did not see this happen, unfortunately. He said he laid out there for a few minutes trying to decide what he needed to do. And so finally he was able to get himself up and walk to the house, barely. And when he got to the house and he told me what happened, we took him down to the emergency room right away. And they did an x-ray of his rib cages and everything. And then they did a CAT scan of his head. And luckily, nothing was broken. And since he wasn't experiencing any kind of like headache or dizziness or eye malfunction, they didn't think he had a concussion, although they told me to watch for it. So yeah, so nothing's broken, and you know, but he fell so hard, and of course he's like 67 now, you know. He's lucky he didn't break a hip or his back or anything else, but he does have bruised ribs and, you know, his head injury. And so they told him, of course, to take it easy, which for John, that is hard to do. John does not ever take it easy. And they gave him off work for 3 days. So that's one reason I'm out here doing the chores on this horribly frigid cold, blustery day. Although it's not as windy today as it was yesterday, but oh my goodness, it is still cold. And I drove him to the emergency room. I should probably not admit this because I haven't driven in years. I still have my driver's license, but driving just makes me so anxious anymore. But I drove him to the emergency room in a blizzard. Could not see 2 feet in front of you. Luckily, not very many people were out, except for snow plows. So, got him down there and got him checked out and brought him home. Well, actually, we got him down there, got him checked out, and then we had to go to Walmart to get him some pain medication. And I know John's in pain when he takes pain medication because he hates taking any kind of medication, and especially pain medication. The narcotic kind, you know. So, and I fed him a little bit of breakfast, but I didn't take fixing breakfast this morning because John really prefers not to be on video. You know, he doesn't get mad at me or anything if I do a clip of him in the background or something, but he, you know, he prefers not to be on there all the time, so I just kind of did my own thing this morning. And then of course I'm out here doing the chores, and it was slick. See, what happened was we had a snowstorm, as you guys know, and then a few days later we had some rain. Just enough to wet everything down, not to make everything disappear, but to kind of wet everything down. And then the rain turned into ice sleets. And then after the rain, we got more snow on top of it. So you have snow and then ice and then snow, and you cannot tell where that ice is at. And it's it's a pain trying to walk out there. So I'm going to get these guys taken care of. And then I'll probably just throw some bird feed out the window like I did the other day. And I don't think I'll be doing much videotaping today because John just can't move. And I'm going to be taking care of him and watching TV with him and trying to respect his, privacy. So, but I just want to say thank you to all the people who are leaving comments and likes. Anytime you can like my video, just push that like button. That really helps to let YouTube know that you're enjoying my videos, and then that puts them at the top of people's list. Comments really help, and I'm going to do my best today while I'm inside to sit down and answer comments. Judy, I want to answer though now. She asked me what happened to the cows and the pigs. Well, like I said, John is 67, and probably, gosh, I don't know, maybe when he was like about 55, he decided to retire from the farming part of his life. He still works. He works as a tool and die maker for Titan Wheel, which is a manufacturing company that makes the big wheels for like all the tractors and Caterpillars. And so he does tool and die for them, 3 to 11. But the farming aspect of his life, he farmed. He grew up, was born and grew up on this farm, and so, he probably started farming when he was 12 years old. He tells stories about when he was 12, how he would drive the tractor, and help his dad with the plowing and planting and all that. So he's always been a farmer. But when he turned, I think it was like 55, he decided to give up the cows and the pigs. He was starting to have some trouble with his hip. He eventually had hip surgery, but it was just getting to be so much with him trying to farm and trying to do the tool and die, because he's been a tool and die maker for probably 30 years now too. So yeah, so that's why we don't do the big animals anymore. In fact, we're just now getting started back with the little animals again. We had the big animals, and then we had small animals like chickens, ducks, rabbits, those kind of things. Because when the kids were in 4-H, they used to show chickens and show rabbits and show dogs. They would show all the animals. And then after the last one left for college, when Katie Beth left for college, we got rid of all the small animals. So for about 2 years, we didn't have any animals here on the homestead. Well, I got to missing them. I missed my chickens, and and eventually, and we had ducks for a little bit, but then I sold the ducks two winters ago, I think, to make a little bit extra money for Christmas, and I haven't replaced them yet. I would like to get some ducks this spring, and actually we probably need to get some new chickens in too. That's why I'm trying to get that other half over there straightened out for the new chicks coming in, because you don't want to mix your young chicks right in with your older chickens, because the older chickens, of course, would not let them eat, or they would be henpecked terribly and possibly die, and you don't want that. So, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay guys, well I'm going to go back in. I think I've been out here too long. I'm starting to worry John. He was yelling at me if I was okay. He probably was worried I'd slipped and fallen like he had. Anyway, I'm going to give him a little bit more cracked corn here. And I put the cracked corn into the straw because that makes them stir the straw up. So, alright. Talk to you guys later. Alright, so John asked me to put Paulo back outside today, which I did. Alright, so there's his bowl down there. I'll gain some fresh water. And he can get back down in the basement now because it's dried out. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alright, I'll bring you some fresh water in a minute, okay? The wind doesn't hit you down there, so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, are you going to show him that you like it under there, huh? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, and there he is too. And I'm taking him another little bucket inside to take down to the basement. Okay, I'm going to feed the animals downstairs. Hey, Paulo, are you waiting for me? Huh? I have to do one step at a time because I have a knee that doesn't always want to work. Alright, so first things first, I dump food for Paulo. Yes. And then up here, I dump food for Spice, and she's down here. I put it up high. That's usually where she lays, is in there. And then that's where she eats. Okay, and then to get water, there's a water down here. Back here in this corner. Let's go get you some water, Paulo, before I forget. Come on. And then I take some over to Squirm, or not Squirm, Spice. And then I take some over to Spices, because Squirm is usually upstairs. And there we have it. Yum, yum. Alright, and then that, under there, is where Paulo sleeps. Are you going to get under there and show him how you like it under the steps? On the rug. I had to wash the rug, didn't I, because it got wet. That's an old rug that we used to have in the dining room. And when we got the bigger table, we couldn't use it in the dining room. So I fold it into fourths. And I put it down here for Paulo. And it works very well. It keeps him up off the concrete. Yes. But I don't know if he'll show you how he gets under there. Yeah, he says, not when you're here to play with me, I'm not. I know. And then I usually sit over here like this and I play, don't I? Yeah. Yeah. I know. Alright, now we have a concrete floor down here. And it's not always the best because sometimes it will flood, but it's pretty good. There's this frisbee. And then here's the basement door. Then he comes down the steps. Comes down the steps, through the basement door. And then over here's a step back in time. That was Emma's old kitchen table. Old buffet. White table. I kind of keep the table wiped off. I don't always get the chairs wiped off very well though. Old kerosene lamps that we keep down here in case we need them. So yeah, that's what the kitchen would have looked like in Emma's day. And then old washer. A washing machine with the rinse tubs. And then she used to hang them to dry, hang the clothes up to dry. And during the winter, I've been in here plenty of times when she's done this. During the winter, she would have a rope stretched between these two columns, and the clothes would be hanging down here in the winter. Step back in time. Of course, her kitchen was not down here. Her kitchen was upstairs in the old farmhouse, but this is just where we moved her kitchen stuff when we brought ours in. And then, like I said, we use this side for seasonal storage. There's where Squirm comes, or not Squirm. There's where Spice comes in and out at. Through that window right there. And seasonal storage is down here. And then over here on this side, I try to keep this side free of objects. We have some chairs down here. And we have this table, but normally we don't have this stuff sitting on top of it. This stuff is usually put over by the seasonal stuff, but John didn't know where to put it, so he put it on this table. Usually this table is empty, and I keep this area on this side cleaned out of stuff because this is like the storm shelter where we go when it's tornado season. And we sit down here with our heads covered, and I don't like stuff over in here because of course we don't want stuff flying around. It's pretty well a little concrete square back in here, and then there's the steps that go up. Alright, time to feed the birds. So what I do is I just get my container here on days like today when you can't walk out there. Like this, I just got that nice scoopy handle there. I get some bird food, like so. Look at our floors. I'm going to have to mop this floor today. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you want me to salt that front step there? I thought you used it all yesterday.
No, I didn't want to use it.
Okay. Yes, I see you, Squirm. I'll get you some in a minute.
A little traction.
Yeah, it's like snow, then ice. There's a whole sheet of ice under this last layer of snow. Okay, well, it's a good thing they have bird feed in their feeders because I cannot get the window open. It's frozen shut today. Alright. Alright, and as you guys saw, Squirm was waiting patiently. I have to put her food in this closet here because she will chew a hole right through the bag to get to food. Yes. She'd be a little piggy if we let her. I know. There you go. Get you some water. This cat drinks a lot of water. Okay. Alright, there you go, Squirm. Alright, animal chores are now officially finished. And the wild birds have plenty of seed, so they'll be okay. I just always like to throw a little bit on the ground, but they have some in all their feeders, and they still have some in the tabletop, so. Alright, so John suggested I dump some of this here. Ice melt, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, don't walk up here, okay? This might burn your little paws. I don't know. I don't know if it would hurt your paws or not. But you're a smart dog. You'll figure that out, won't you? It's already melted now. All the way to the car in case I have to get to the car again. Alright, there we go. It is already melting. Yuck. Okay, friends, so it's time to sit down and have a hot cup of coffee. And I have head, and I always get psoriasis kind of bad during the winter, so my face gets all red, but hey, this is who I am, so. Alright, talk to you guys later. See, one reason I like to have my computer open. Look at my beautiful grandbaby staring back at me. Oh, but all those notifications just drive me nuts.